Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Christelle Martinette, and the reading for the month of June are going to be done with the tarot, the fire tarot. And I wanted to give you a brief explanation of that, and more so because after I got all of my, as you can see, all of my toys here ready, okay, I have a catalytic lamp up there which helps with clearing the air and purifying the air before I start to start my readings. And I stupidly touched the end, and now I have these two fingers burnt. Well, anyway, let me tell you, the Fire Tarot uses fire as a myth in all of its forms and interprets tarot-related scenes through the tarot-related scenes. The major arcana each have they depict a god linked with fire, and the minor arcana are linked with fire as either help, spiritual and sacred fire, emotional fire, and earthly fire. And according to the creators of the tarot of fire, the artist is Franco Rivoli, and it was thought to have fire among the primary elements that put humanity on the path to civilization. This is what motivated the creators. This tarot deck focuses on worldwide myths of fire, gods, goddesses, and I'll show you some of these major arcana. Elemental beings, animals, and even abstract concepts of fire. It's a fascinating tarot deck. It's hot. It's really hot. And it's very brilliantly conceived. The artist, as you can see, many of the pictures, much of the artwork is with a black, dark background, so the element of fire can be more pronounced. This is the Wheel of Fortune, for example. But not all of them are that way. For example, this is the Lover's card. It's a very bright card. The major arcana, as we were saying, concentrates on some of the most potent myths of fire in the cultures of the different areas of the world. And there are powerful and quite familiar mythical figures such as Prometheus. We have Prometheus as the hanged man. Then we have Ocrisa, the Vestal version, as the high priestess. And there's also Osiride, the Egyptian underworld god, serving as justice. Hermes is none other than the magician. And more symbolically, on a more symbolic level, there's for the tower we have the Vesuvius that destroys the city of Pompeii. And there we have also fire raining down from the skies. Here, fire raining down from the skies that burns Sodom and Gomorrah in the Judgment card. And many of these cards are also depict forbidding, characters that we don't talk about. For example, the Empress. The Empress here is the Maori goddess, Makuika, and who does radiate strength, as you can see, and primal energy. There's also the devil here. Malach is the horned monster of legend. Then there's this hermit, which is the Dreamtime figure, Karakarok, who is a very commanding hermit. Now, these are, since they deal with the elements and the element of fire, here you have the lightness and darkness rolled up into one, reminding us that there is lightness, there is darkness, and light doesn't exist without darkness. And we all tread, since we're human, across both worlds. Now, on to our June 2017 readings, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Leo friends, it's Christelle here for your reading for the month of June. Let's see what's in store for Leo in the month of June. Let's see what's in store for Leo for the month of June. Okay, trying to light the candles. I'm negligent. I am negligent. I guess you could call that being negligent. Okay. I took a brief second here to look because I actually have you here in the center of our spread. This is the King of Wands. Ladies and gentlemen, either men or women here. And there is, as it is the Fire Tarot, but there is really a concentration. Although there are the 4 elements here in the spread, there is the element of fire as the focus here in the spread, Leo. All around you are... It really is a month, June, where you feel like you are being blessed, anointed, you have a certain power. This is what you feel. And this doesn't happen just in one domain, you know, love, finances. No, it happens, it seems that everything you touch seems to turn to gold in a positive sense. You smile walking down the street and you meet another beautiful person. Now, of course, to every positive side, there is always a slightly negative side, and we know that, as I said in my introduction, this is life after all. But it's a passionate concern. For example, I'll give you an example. You do meet the person, you do have this wonderful understanding with a new person you meet on the street, and the look, the feel, the smell is so wonderful. Then you, first date, you go and have a cup of coffee, dinner, whatever, and you learn that they have such a dark nature, or that they have a very sad story, and it sort of colors the incident with a different tinge of gray, for example. And that's what I'm saying. There's always a little bit of a negative, but that's not the focus. That is sort of like the context of the month of June. And I see you as making decisions in terms of whether we go meet this person, whether we go meet that person, we can see that person, and we all know that life is a series of changes and a series of choices, and we are as good as our choices. A man is defined and a woman are both defined by the choices they make. You know, if you become a banker, there are things attached to being a banker. If you decide to leave your banking behind and go sell automobiles, there is a price to pay. But there, you know, freedom is a valuable merchandise, and you can give and take. And here I'm seeing that it's all about freedom and the negotiation of freedom. You attract greatly the month of June. You're highly attractive in the sense of the law of attraction. So again, be careful what you wish for. And first and foremost, there is an element, a romantic element, an emotional element that you attract. And I would say for a good number of you, there is the beginning of an important romance. that will bring you only joy in the future. However, there is also the you get feedback on those of you who have made a project or have put an idea out there, put in a proposal to try to fundraise for something. You start getting your initial returns. You start getting positive feedback, and you would like to say, Leo, you would like to think that every day is cause for celebration. Every day, with this luck is so much on my side. I would be, champagne. I'm going to have to buy cases of champagne so I can celebrate. But then, just when you think that, like I said, there is that little tiny shadow that reminds you, oh yes, this is just life, and I'm not really a king, But I'm going to take a look at this, some of these cards. Let me show you them. The Six of Wands. I don't think I've shown you them yet. The Knight of Cups. This is a diamond spread. 1, 2, 3, 2, and 1. The Three of Cups. Across the center, the Two of Swords. The King of Wands that we saw. The Seven of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. And the outgoing card is the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to take a few Vera Sibilla cards here to get some clarification. First of all, going on this Seven of Wands. And I also hear safety in numbers. There is safety in numbers, and you'll have a roving eye the month of June, whether you are partnered or not. Okay. This is the Death card, Morte, Costanza, Lady Constance, and Stanza, communication in the near future. And here I'm getting that, yes, whatever the positive event that happens to you, the meeting, chance meeting with a new person, meeting a new person, and that little gray side to their story, you do keep, the issue here is to rekindle. The cards are telling you to rekindle the communication no matter what. You don't have to marry that person, but keep the communication alive because it will serve you in your best interests. I'm going to take a look here now at this Page of Pentacles. The Four of, sorry, this is the Four. The Viaggio, the trip, movement, prison, prigione, and the Sospiri, the sighing. I see here that there is this push-pull, having to stay. You would like to fly the month of June. You cannot, because whether you like it or not, these are seeds. And the people that you meet for the first time that you think could be possibly the most important person in your life, remember, it's just the beginning. And as like all beginnings, there is a getting to know each other moment. To get to know each other. And getting to know each other here is not only in a physical sense. Getting to know each other means, how do you like your coffee? Do you like to, do you like to watch cartoons? Crazy things, crazy things. I'm going to take another 3 cards here over the Two of Swords. Yes, it is a amore, love. Amante, male lover, could be a female, and mercante, the merchant. These 3 cards are telling me that it will hit all areas of your life, not only, they are, actually, these 2 cards are mirroring each other to tarot, the Two of Swords and the Seven of Cups. And what they're saying is that take time to get to know each other, because the ramifications are innumerable. You may not want to marry that person in the future, but that person has a relative who's in the same business as you, and they, as a partner, you can partner up. They can teach you something, you can teach them something, you can create things together. It's a month of expansion, Leo, a month of expansion where seeds are planted. And the excitement really brings you to a point of thinking, this is it, this is it, this is it. But remember, these are seeds, the beginning. This June is acting as a beginning for you, Leo. Cast the runes now. Manats and Yera are telling me, Leo, that you are going toward a period of joy in partnership. And again, I don't see it only or simply as a partnership or a coming together in romantic terms, but also in business terms, in research. There's a coming together of minds as well. Now, interestingly, there is success being spelled out, Ingvats, in economic terms, abundance in economic terms. These are the seeds that will, as you could see in the background, there's the tree and there's fire. The elements of earth and fire come together to bring abundance to you. I'm looking at here also a journeying room, which is Awats, that's telling me that, they're saying over and over from Yera to Awats that you're going forward. Please remember, metaphorically forward, the idea of time, from right to left, but this is just the seeding process. This is just planting seeds here. The rune Thurisats, this really serious rune, really, this hammer of a rune that strikes hard, is not a warning, but is a challenge. The challenge is to see the light in the shadow of that person who has a deep, dark past, for example. Try to make things that you seem to be fearful into something that is a challenge and something that could work in your favor. That is the challenge for you for the month of June. I'm getting here both of these runes. You can see how similar they are. There is an X in both, Gifu and Daeg. This is a transformative month. It's the beginning of transformation, and Gifu, where you get back. There will be payback. And payback in this case is not a bitch. If you have the patience, Sierra tells us, to remember this is the beginning, you will be rewarded many times. Leo, namaste. I hope this was of help for you helped you for the month of August. Until we read together again. Bye-bye.